Well, I think that's why animals are so fascinating to watch, is in the simplicity of their nature. While it's a complex biological being, their nature is fairly simple. They run by basic guidelines of understanding their world, and they don't overcomplicate the world. We as humans, with this quote unquote higher being that we have an intellect, we complicate everything. We make everything difficult, which now includes our relationships and our interaction. Animals don't do that. They don't complicate the relationships. They try to make them simpler. And granted, there are some complex relationships that happen with animals, and I get that. But man's nature is to make everything complicated. Why, I don't know. That's something that has always fascinated me, is why do we make stuff so hard? Why do we beat ourselves up over and over and over? Here's a great lesson to just think about for animals. An animal makes a mistake. Bam! Hurt, injured, something happens. The animal deals with it. It either lives or it dies. Either it's going to make it or it's not going to make it. But if it makes it and goes on, it leaves that accident and that mistake in its past. And it moves on. It learns from it and moves on. I won't do that again. We're a human. We make the mistake. And then we beat ourselves up for the mistake. And then everyone around us beats us up for the mistake. And 20 years from now, we're still beating ourselves up for something we did 20 years ago. And we perpetuate it. We take our past and we store it into the future, and then we live into it. And every day we remind ourselves of this dumb thing we did. Where an animal, they take their licking and they move on. And that's really a beautiful and simplistic way, because you know what? We're all going to make mistakes. And most of them, most of them we can overcome and move on from, but we don't. An animal makes a mistake, either they overcome it or they don't. And their option is die or overcome it, and they tend to move on.